5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello everyone, I'm MsTruffles. I'm a obscure speedruns enthusiast, obviously, and today I will be running Sun Wukong vs Robot, which is a short indie Metroid-like, which is also a bit challenging, to be honest. And I'm gonna be running any percent on any percent. You only need to beat all bosses. Or 4 bosses, while on 100%, which I haven't run yet, you have to beat all bosses, complete the map, get all mana and HP upgrades, all abilities, and all sub-weapons. I'm gonna talk about all of that later, because you will see a little bit of that. So I'm gonna start the intro cutscene and explain the lore a little bit, and then I'm gonna start the run. So you're playing as Sun Wukong, like the same Sun Wukong as in the myth, and you will be fighting against 4 robots, which have made you captive for 500 years by beating you, and they are limiting your powers thanks to a crown with like 4 gems, and you will destroy every gems by defeating every bosses. So this is basically the plot of the game. The run will start as soon as I will move after skipping this cutscene. So let's go. This run is very short. My current run world record is 11 minutes and 17 seconds. Oh, I didn't got this jump yesterday on practice. So I'm collecting the first sub-weapon, which is named Monkey Rush. You can shoot some bouncy balls. This sub-weapon will be useful only at the very beginning of the run, because it's not a really powerful sub-weapon. I'm gonna use it to collect the second sub-weapon, which is more powerful. And sub-weapons are very important for boss fights, because your basic attack, as you could see, is pretty short range. So I'm grabbing here some mana upgrades. They will be very important for boss fights because you will need to use your sub-weapons a lot. I don't care about this big enemy here. So here I'm gonna destroy some electric hawks. And be careful to not touch them, because I'm pretty sure this is the thing in the game which deals the most amount of damage. There you go. And grab the second sub-weapon, which is I think the name is Ulu, but it's basically a flamethrower, and this sub-weapon will be the one I'm gonna use during boss fights. Okay, there you go. I'm afraid sometimes to not deactivate the electric hawks. I'm not gonna grab the third and last sub-weapon, which is Ray, I believe, because it's pretty good against groups of basic enemies for crowd controls. But against bosses, this is not a great sub-weapon. Here I'm gonna lure a kamikaze. There you go. Gonna use that to destroy the ground. Gonna grab the... Pretty sure this is the last... Yeah, this is the last mana upgrade. By the way, I'm gonna use this little break to explain that this is a very short run. I have a lot of things to explain and very little time, so I'm gonna do my best to explain everything as best as I can. Thankfully, on practice, it went well yesterday. So I'm gonna fight the first boss, who is Sean. He's gonna throw his fox at the beginning, and I'm gonna just do some basic attacks on it. Gonna skip the flamethrower for the real boss. But I still need to kill a fox. Boss should be over pretty soon. There you go. So this is the first boss done. 36 seconds, it's pretty good actually. I got 34 yesterday, but 36 is still pretty good. It's not the hardest boss in the game. And by the way, by beating this boss, I got the first ability, which is the shield ability. Every bosses will give you a fixed upgrade, a fixed ability I mean. And this one, you can charge your basic attack to, and then release it to generate a shield, which will protect you from projectiles and also regenerate as you will absorb projectiles. I don't really care about taking hits here because I'm gonna get the only HP upgrade I'm gonna take in the run, which is here. I guess you can skip it, but it will make the route even riskier. So you can try if you want. I'm not confident enough for that. And you will see the effectiveness of the shield here. By the way, absorbing projectiles to get some mana will be very important on some parts of the run. You will see pretty soon. Here I'm gonna use both shield and flamethrower to deal with those moving platforms. I didn't charge up that. Nah, I wanted to avoid taking that hit. Oops. This game is fairly execution heavy. And sometimes it's pretty easy to make some short mistakes. So here I'm gonna activate the shield. You have to defeat those plants to move forward. And the spores can deal a good amount of damage. So you have to be very careful. Oh my god, I was lucky because I was on a very little invincibility frame. You have to destroy all the spores as well. So I'm gonna meet the second boss, which is you. And this boss is by far the easiest one in the game. You will see why pretty soon, because you only need to use flamethrower and basic attacks on contact, and then that's it. You don't even need to worry about anything else. Oh, that's a mistake I never do. That was a slow fight. Yeah, 23 is not really great. I usually get 20 or even 19 sometimes. I got the dash. I'm gonna explain that just after. I'm gonna buy 2 new abilities, which are triple jumps and defense plus. You can buy, I guess, I have very little HP now that I think about it. You can buy damage boost as well, but the next boss will be a problem. Yeah, I'm very worried about my current health state, to be honest. And I know there is a kamikaze on this room. I overdid that very well, and I will get a safe point here. So yeah, you can dash infinitely on the ground and in the air thanks to the dash. So it's great for movement. Here what I'm only doing is charging shield every time to avoid taking hits from every projectiles. Shield, well, you use it well, it's very good. You can chain vein like this, basically. A little bit like Dash. And next boss is Tiao, which is the hardest boss in the game. And the longest one too. You have to use your resources very well, not take heavy hits from the guitar. Also enjoy the banger of the music. I'm gonna use shield. Okay, I've got the right reach. It's very important to use the shield to get some mana back on this boss. He's going back to the first state. So far it's going pretty okay. I just need one more flamethrower and I think that should be fine. There you go. Very solid fight, to be honest. 36, yeah. Getting a sub 1 minute on this boss fight is pretty great. But I lost a good amount of HP, so I'm gonna need to buy a little bit of HP back. Can I get the shield game? No? Okay. So I'm gonna buy more health, I guess. Oops. There we go. 39 is safe, I think. There will be just one scary room before the next save point. Because here there are lasers and I'm gonna take this damage first and try to avoid this one. There we go. Now I'm safe. And I think I'm safe for the rest of the run now. Please, dash, thank you. By the way, I won't have all abilities at the end of the run. I didn't buy the electric hawk resistance nor the lava resistance, so I can take damages from the lava, but surprisingly it's not as dangerous as electric hawks. Like it, you can see it only does 7 damage. And we are already going to the final boss. You can beat every boss in the order you want, which is very important for 100%, but I'm doing the usual route for any percent. And this big guy is a problem because he has a huge fan, which blow very fast wind, and you have to hit the head at the same time, which is the real part of the boss you need to hit. And sometimes, like here, the blade can tank your damage. Oh, that's bad. Okay, I'm gonna grab... I wanted to grab a little bit of health. I'm gonna take it safe because I took 2 big slashes from the boss. Okay. I'm just focusing for that because I didn't get in this situation yesterday. So that's gonna be a slow boss fight, but never mind. Unless I die, and that will be even slower. And this is time. With such a slow fight, I'm surprised it's a 12:05, maybe 12:04 because I usually split late. So yeah, this is the 80% run at least. It's very short, but you very execution heavy. So if you like this kind of short but very skill demanding runs, you will really enjoy it. I would really enjoy to see more runners on this game, since I'm the only one so far, and I'm pretty sure more skilled people than me will be able to completely break this game. It's also pretty cheap. It's only $2.99, I'm pretty sure, and you can find it on a lot of platforms actually. I'm gonna have a list here. It's on Steam, of course, it's a version I'm playing, but you can also get it on PS4 and PS5, Xbox One, Switch, Xbox Series X and S, and even Android actually. So you can play on a lot of different platforms if you want. Yeah, 63 seconds on Fang is pretty bad. I like getting sub 50, so never mind. At least I didn't die, so that's the most important thing. So just a few shoutouts to end this showcase. Thank you to everyone who is supporting me in my speedrunning adventure, my girlfriend, my IRL friends, my community. It really helps me to stay motivated. Also, a huge shout out to Obscure Speedruns Club. As a obscure speedrun enthusiast, this is a really great place to be. So yeah, I also really enjoy this, the fact this marathon exists. And yeah, that's it for this game. If you want to see more obscure speedruns, especially in the games, you can find me at twitch.tv/MsTruffles. And by the way, thanks for the GGs, everyone in chat. Yeah, thank you for having me. Good luck to the next runners and enjoy the rest of the marathon. Bye bye.